So, you're stuck at home? Me too. So if you're a filmmaker, by now, you've probably been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. So right now, where it stands, a lot of jobs in the film industry are going on hiatus. Now, this may be for higher end production companies. I know definitely for sure indies and lower indies as well. So its business has pretty much slowed down because of the congregation of people, and sets are definitely one of those areas that are affected. So as a filmmaker right now, I know definitely I've experienced and been affected by the pandemic crisis right now. So effectively, I know in our states and in America and pretty much around the world, there's been a lot of stay-home orders. So right now, it's definitely been hard to find commercial projects or paying gigs or anything of the such. One of the main things that I really wanted to create this video and talk about is just how to be a filmmaker and adjust to being at home and still make money. For a lot of people, this is our livelihood. I know tons of other filmmakers who do this solely. Fortunately, I've been blessed enough to have different streams of income to come in to kind of take place of me not being able to participate on sets or productions or any type of commercials or anything like that. So what I really wanted to focus on today is being able to create multiple streams of income for other filmmakers like yourself. No matter if you're a videographer or you're a DP or you're a camera operator, there's different ways to go ahead and try to create different revenue streams right now since you can't be on set. I think if you're a filmmaker, camera operator, DP, or anybody that has their own camera, I think there's opportunities for you. I know personally, I in the past did not take advantage of the stock footage material. I feel like my work was never good enough to be considered to have a portfolio of stock footage, but stock footage is really a great addition to your revenue stream. Now, stock footage is not going to replace the revenue stream of being on set or being hired for a production. But with close detail and the use of your camera, whether you have a photography camera or whether you have a video camera, you can go ahead and start implementing yourself into creating these stock footage. Now, I know a lot of people think that stock footage, the first thing you want to think of is all this beautiful B-roll, all these city drone shots and all the such. And yes, those are very attractable, especially for large productions who, might not want to put that money into renting a helicopter. It might be just quicker and easier to use. I've seen a lot of drone footage from other filmmakers be used on TV sets, shows like MacGyver, shows like different shows that you see on television. I say that to say that there's other ways that you can utilize making stock footage. I don't know about you, but I know sometimes when I go and listen to the radio, I always hear the radio say it's National Hot Dog Day or National Siblings Day. These holidays are definitely something that other corporations and other companies who don't want to put money into hiring a production company to shoot a material-based commercial, they go on and scour and look for stock footage for these days, maybe a National Co-workers Day or anything like that. So what you could do is you could definitely get your camera set, get your home supplies, or even visit a home store and create stop motion. Or you can create these little palettes of insert shots that necessarily don't require you to have a model. Think about the last allergies commercial that you saw. Notice in that commercial that there's a lot of B-roll, or maybe of a woman, or maybe of a man, or maybe of a family that intertwine with motion graphics to enhance the selling of this product. Now, a lot of times you'd be surprised that those commercials are not hired in by an ad agency. They're not hired in a production company to go shoot those visuals. A lot of time, to save money, those companies will actually reach out to stock footage and stock footage of people fitting the category and the criteria of what they want to show to encompass a full 15-second or 30-second spot of a commercial. This is footage that you can shoot and get paid for using that license. You have different avenues such as Shutterstock. You have different avenues such as Pond5. All of these locations where you as a contributor can upload your footage and then market and actually wait to see if people want to use this footage. Another thing that you can actually start taking on is, I know there was a lot of projects probably shot well in advance before going into this pandemic crisis. So offer yourself, if you're a DP or a camera operator or someone getting into editing or has basic knowledge of editing, take on some editing projects. I actually found this tip out from being in a conference call with other filmmakers. And once I was told this, I was like, duh, this is definitely something that you can do while you're at home if you have the software that you can go in and hone your skills as an editor working with someone else's footage and get paid for it. Now, when I say investing, I'm saying investing in terms of long-term investing, that you do the research of a company that you like, that you feel fits the principles of a company, its moral state, and how it functions. Something like Chick-fil-A, or something that you know that the core values are set with the people who are in the boardroom on down to the people who are actually providing you your fries or your order or anything like that. Invest into the long-term solution of those companies, because now with the pandemic crisis and everyone staying at home, a lot of value in these companies in the stock market sense are going down because people are not out there spending their money right now. But we know in the coming months, and then definitely by next year, once this crisis is averted, we will start resuming our natural day-to-day operations, and the money that you put into that company now can definitely be a fruit of labor in the long run a year from now. So start investing smartly. I don't want to get too deep with you. I just know anytime that I put money into a company or a business or a corporation that I believe in, and I believe that it's a good time to actually invest in that company where I will see an ultimate return, is the years to come. Think about Netflix. Netflix, I believe, came out as far as public offering in 2007 when they were still shooting DVDs. Imagine if you would have invested into Netflix in 2007 when I believe it was trading for less than $1, definitely less than $5. Imagine putting that money into that market now for something that disrupted an industry. And now you have digital demand content following suit with Disney, Hulu, all of the such. If you would have invested in Netflix back in 2007 and bought shares for such a low price, your value in that company and your evaluation for owning stock in that company would have grown astronomical right now. So take this time in a down market to look into a company that you feel that can disrupt, or look into a company that you feel that will make a bounce back, and invest your money into it for the long game. So again, to sum all this up, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, again, reach out to me on OhkayCarlos on Instagram, Twitter, anything that you need. I'm gonna try to be as most helpful as I possibly can during this time, guys. So until the next time, peace.